Déjà vu, the accidental save reload. You step into a small cafe. The sound of cups clinking echoes through the room. Quiet conversations blend into the background. Behind the counter, the barista calls out an order, a name that somehow feels familiar before it's even spoken. A black cat darts across the floor in front of you. Then it happens. A strange feeling settles in. Not simple recognition. Certainty. You've been here before. Not somewhere similar. This exact moment. You already know what comes next. The man sitting by the window is about to glance at his watch. The woman standing near the register will drop her keys in exactly 10 seconds. The front door will swing open, and somehow you already know who's about to walk through it. Science says déjà vu is simply a processing mistake. A brief hiccup inside the brain. A tiny timing error where the present moment gets accidentally labeled as something you've already experienced. But if it's only a harmless mistake, why does it feel so convincing? Some people believe déjà vu isn't a malfunction at all. They think it's evidence that time doesn't move in a perfectly straight line. That you've already lived through this moment once before. Maybe reality loops. Or maybe, somewhere else, another version of you didn't survive, and your consciousness continued here instead. If that's true, how many times have you already stood in this exact spot? #Mandela Effect, reality updates while you're AFK. Let's try something. Picture Pikachu. Take a second. You've seen Pikachu countless times, on trading cards, in games, on TV, and in movies. You know exactly what he looks like. Now answer this. Does Pikachu have a black tip on the end of his tail? If your answer was yes, you're not alone. You've just encountered what's known as the Mandela Effect. Because Pikachu has never had a black tip on his tail. Not in the games. Not in the anime. Not anywhere. Missing time, the desync error. It's 3:02 p.m. You blink. Now it's 3:47. You never left your chair. You didn't check your phone. You weren't scrolling, sleeping, or distracted. Yet somehow, 45 minutes have vanished. Science has a name for one version of this: highway hypnosis. It's the state where your brain slips into autopilot while driving long, repetitive roads. Your eyes stay open. Your hands remain on the wheel. You're still reacting to traffic, but your mind stops forming clear memories of the journey. It sounds reasonable. Until people begin reporting the same thing when they aren't driving. Someone is relaxing on the couch watching television. They glance at the clock. The sun has gone down. Bystander Effect, when NPCs refuse to trigger the next event. You're walking through a crowded street. Without warning, someone collapses. They hit the pavement completely unconscious. People gather almost immediately. You expect someone to react. A doctor. A passerby. Anyone. Instead, everyone just watches. Each person waits for someone else to step forward. No one does. This is known as the bystander effect. A strange psychological phenomenon where the more witnesses there are, the less likely any single person is to help. Because everyone assumes somebody else will act first. And since everyone believes that, nobody moves. Doppelgängers, the NPC cloning bug. Imagine you're walking down a quiet street when someone catches your eye. At first, you assume it's just another stranger. Then you look closer. The same face. The same hairstyle. The same clothes. Even the same way of walking. Not someone who merely resembles you. You. Your mind immediately searches for an explanation. A coincidence. A distant relative. A trick of the light. Maybe you only imagined the resemblance. Then, they look directly at you. And in that instant, you get the unsettling feeling that they recognize you too. Throughout history, people have claimed to encounter their own double. And strangely enough, those stories almost never end well. Or sleep paralysis, the forced cut scene you can't skip. It always begins the same way. The middle of the night. Your eyes suddenly open. You can clearly see your bedroom. The ceiling. The faint glow of a streetlight shining through the window. Everything appears perfectly normal. Except for one terrifying detail. You can't move. Not your arms. Not your legs. Not even a finger. Then, you feel it. Something is standing beside your bed. Watching. This is sleep paralysis. You try to shout for help. Nothing comes out. And if you've never experienced it, Consider yourself lucky. It's one of the most disturbing experiences the human body can produce. People often describe it as being fully awake, while trapped inside a body that refuses to respond. Science offers a straightforward explanation. During REM sleep, your brain temporarily switches off most of your muscles. It's called muscle atonia. Its purpose is simple: to stop you from physically acting out your dreams. Sometimes, however, your mind wakes up before your body does. You're conscious, but the paralysis remains. Usually it lasts only a few seconds. Occasionally a minute. Yet for the person experiencing it, those moments can feel endless.